what up? What up? This is Web, Quran the Sum here. Another go around this official thanks situation here. Actually, this is pretty cool. Uh, my college boys that I done ran with, I had tons of fun with, grew up with, matured, learned this life, tried to figure it out, and X amount of years later, man, we still connect. Obviously, like a lot of people connected with other folks, got the group text, silly stuff, serious stuff in between, all that, what have you here. Definitely another group of people that just kind of just transitioned into adulthood and trying to figure life out, man. They were there, whether I modeled myself after a couple of them, stealing some things, or just being there, just knowing you have some solid people with you here. Like I said, great, definitely just great here. Got them talk about fatherhood, what have you here, but I'm gonna slip in what I slip in. So we're just gonna go from there. Looking forward to me get these guys on. Yo, what's up, man?
What up? What up?
Ain't nothing bad. Ain't nothing bad. I got a couple of these other jokers popping on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. How you doing over there?
Good, good.
Good.
What's up, Hondo?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I think Mo pulling in a second.
Cool.
Another production.
Yeah, man.
Guys are funny, man. Nah, man, it's been cool, man.
If Albert.
I got my aliases, man. Yeah, it's it's live gumbo. Live gumbo.
Yo.
Live gumbo.
What up, Mo?
Believe it ain't Smith.
What up?
What's good?
Yeah,
going on?
Ain't nothing, man. Nah, like I said, I'm just glad to get y'all, man. I know talked to a couple of y'all obviously on the Zoom thing a couple of months ago, but I just thought I'd try to reel you guys in again. I don't know who's gonna jump on, who's not, but that's fine, though, man. Well, hopefully everybody good, maintaining here, man. Yeah, that's it, man. Like I said, this whole thing just been crazy. I mean, as far as just growing like some legs on his own, man. Just something that I was just like top of the. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do something totally left. I was gonna do something totally left, and I was just like, you know what, and from there I just tried to just stick to it, man. It wasn't no resolution, none of that nonsense, man. I was like, let me just try something and go. I know, I know the wife be like, yo, you don't even like to talk that much. I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right. But she's like, look, but it look like you enjoying it and all that stuff. So it's cool, man. But I know just being around you guys, man, and I think just the whole fatherhood thing, man, I just think it's just kind of cool just to kind of chop it up about, man. I know never mind Father's Day for us is every day, man. Never mind June, whatever third Sunday that is of the month, man. Right. So I just thought we just kind of just talk about it a little bit here. But before I do that, I got a nosy question, and I probably never asked none of you guys this. How did y'all end up at Southern? That's I don't think all these years I never knew how y'all just ended up there.
Oh man. Like for me, back in high school, thinking I'm gonna be a big time college ball player somewhere. Didn't apply to many colleges, man, to be honest with you. Applied to Southern. Was in the what's it called, Keith? SEOP program.
Yeah, SEOP.
At SEOP. And got in that way, bro. And like and glad I did. I met y'all fellas. But that's how I ended up there, man.
Oh, all right. So it wasn't even to play basketball or anything. You was just going.
Well, I went to the basketball campus, so they knew of me. Okay. I was coming there. Okay. They threw a little change at me, nothing to brag about. But it just happened to work out that way to end up there. But it wasn't like I was looking at other schools like that. Not at all, man.
Oh, like I said, I just never knew how everybody ended up there. I was just curious more than anything.
And dog, you supposed to play football too, right?
Nah. I was gonna play at Southern,
Right.
but that's not the dog, man. Dog.
Yeah, I think for me it was real easy for me. I just wanted to play ball. I wanted to continue playing, and there was only a handful of schools that recruited me out of high school, especially on the East Coast. So, and four of the schools happened to be in Connecticut. Two were further in the South, and I didn't feel like leaving or being that far away from my mom at the time. So I wanted to go someplace that was close, where I can get my education, but also, pursue playing ball still. And so I just landed at it came down to Southern or New Haven. And a few of my teammates from high school, they went to New Haven, and I always wanted to play against them. So I decided to go to Southern.
Nah, never knew that. Never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, with me, I was supposed to go to South Carolina State, but my guidance counselor didn't hand in my paperwork in time. So Southern, it was between Southern and Central. So I picked Southern. Me and Rod was close, so both of us was going.
Yeah.
He was going to be there. So, and a couple of other my boys was going to be there. So that's why I picked Southern.
Nah, cool, man. Like I said, I just never knew how everybody ended up there, man. We meet, we go, we move along and get into everything else in here, just like the essence of it, the whole origin of it, man. What this fatherhood thing, man, we done became men and everything, from doing God knows what to becoming fathers, man. Like, what does fatherhood mean to y'all?
I know the template for us meeting tonight, but that's a real deep question, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's no one way that you can answer it, because I'm sure we all have different stories. And I guess to begin, as dumb as it may sound, like I've always wanted to be a dad ever since I was probably like 18 years old. And not being able to take care of one, but just the idea of having a child, because I was surrounded by all the bad teachers on how not to be a good father, that I felt that at that particular point in time, I had prepared enough, identifying the bad things of what not to do. So I knew I would land somewhere in the area of, if I don't do those things, I'll be a good dad. Obviously, I waited a very long time, since 18, to have a child, because I got smart, and knew that if I wanted to do it right, I needed to be strategic. And there are certain things that I needed to be able to provide for my child once they got here. And I think that's probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, was waiting late. I mean, there's a certain level for me in terms of jealousy, and I would love to have a teenager right now. I would love to have an older child right now to be able to maybe do more things with. But in terms of fatherhood, man, it means everything to me. Mm-hmm. Everything. It's funny. Maybe like when Ayla was 3, her aunt had a project at school, and she used me as the vessel for her project, and it really was about fatherhood. And so we did this project together, where she would follow me around and record us and our interactions for it was like a week or two. And the final product was, I narrated it, but I couldn't have conceptually put that together on my own. I mean, she did such a phenomenal job, and from a fatherhood perspective and definition, it's the pure definition for me. Everything I do, every decision I make, everything she's the nucleus of everything. It all begins and ends with her. And no matter what it is that, whether it's a job opportunity, Like I'm supposed to be in Portland, Oregon right now working for Nike. But the sacrifice would be me leaving my daughter to do that, and that's, I can never conceive not spending the time I have with her now. I can't go back. And I know that I'll never get that time back if I were to make that sacrifice. I can make the excuse that that opportunity is significant and it's going to set her up along the way, but I can never get that time back. And time for me is everything. So that, we can kick it off with that.
Yeah, there goes my phones. Nah, man. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. As you sit here, what I mean? I think I always, the punk dad in me come into play, man, when I just hear stuff like that, man. I know I'm getting soft as years go by, man. I just start getting melancholy just hearing stuff like that, man. But that's cool, man. What about you guys?
40 of me. Well, for me, is fatherhood is hard work. Hard work, man. Like I came into it being with a female that already had a child. So, I always tell people that was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life, is raise somebody else's child. Fatherhood to me, man, that's work is everything, man. It's like I'm everything around here. And I gotta take out the trash like I'm still a kid. I gotta be the protector. I gotta pay the tuition. You know what I mean? I gotta talk to the little boys that be trying to come over here. Like it's crazy. Fatherhood, it don't stop. It don't never stop. Like it's a 24/7 thing, man. Like I gotta keep the car maintained. Now she driving, so now I gotta keep the car maintained. It's everything, man. But it forced me to grow up.
You got a jump start before all of us.
Yeah.
Forced me to grow up. I went and bought a house because of the kids. I got a stable job because of the kids. I was more serious about work, more serious about everything. So, yeah, fatherhood is everything right now.
Yeah.
I know it's different for y'all. Y'all got little kids, man, but you don't rush them. Don't rush them. Don't rush them, man.
Hey, Mo, how old is she? Is she in her 20s?
She's 19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, that college tuition ain't no joke.
Yeah. I know. I tell Nyla, I always tell her, I'm like, yo, don't grow up too fast on me. I say that all the time. I say, don't grow up too fast on me.
Yeah. Well, for me, like it starts when I was young, and siblings. So my father had 5 of my.
Dog, you froze up on us.
And I know that. How about now? So frozen?
No, you good now. You good now. You talk much better now. Yeah, you're much better now.
So I felt like they missed out on seeing dad and being with dad. So I knew, as a young man, I said, man, I want to hopefully be a husband first and then a dad. Because I didn't want my kids to be all over the place, man. And I didn't want to have 4 kids with 3 different women. I didn't want that kind of stuff, man. I wanted my kids to be with me in my house. And it's like, fatherhood is everything, just to just what Shawn was saying and what he was saying. It's everything, man. It's like you got these little lives, man. They depend on us. They didn't ask to be here. you know, I want to be the man that my son strives to be, and the man that my daughter, you know, be with, you know, because I mean, I just see so much of my life about working for DCF for all those years. I've seen it all, man. So it's like I just want to be the role model for my kids and show them how to be good people, you know, be respectful, have a good heart, and just like, you know, show them things that maybe I wasn't taught. You know, I believe in, like, I learned stuff from my father, like some stuff that he did. I said, I'm not going to do that. Learn from that. You know, fatherhood is, you know, being a husband or just being in the house with your kids and just being there, being present, being at the school functions, you know, being in the meetings, just being there, man. And that's the big thing. So the kids can see your face. So, you know, Daddy was there. He was always there. And so that's what it means to me, man. Just being present.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's what's up.
What's up there?
What's up, Rayon?
Snacks.
Yeah,
What's up,
What's
brother?
going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas?
Ain't
What's
nothing,
up, man?
How you?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Yeah, cool,
Just
man.
trying to, you know, just do the best that I can every day. Take every opportunity to do better than I did the day before.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Thank you.
Congrats, bro.
Thanks,
absolutely,
man.
man. So I'm gonna throw you right in the fire. We just talk about what fatherhood means to us, man.
For me, it holds a real significance because growing up, you know, now later on in life, I have a better relationship with my dad. But growing up, it was estranged from both my parents. But I had my grandfather, which was fortunate. So a lot of the core values that I have come from him. You know, real old school as far as how I interact with my daughters, and especially for my son. You know, me and my wife had a conversation a long time ago that not to take anything away from her or what her capability is, but as far as teaching him, she could teach him how to be a great person, how to be a respectful and responsible individual. But the one thing that she would never be able to teach him is how to be a man. And that was always going to be my role. You know, you can always impart the nurturing, the love, the support, but understand the fact and that him understanding what manhood is and what it should be or what fatherhood should look like is going to be a direct reflection of who I am to him and how I interact with him on a day-to-day basis. You know, for me, like to echo what Dog was saying, like it's just being there, you know, trying to show up. You know, I mean, we all have busy schedules between work and at one point in time me work and school, but always trying to make sure that, you know, I was there. Because I remember, you know, being in high school, my games, and you know, you're looking in the stands, and you know, there oftentimes there wasn't anybody there, you know, but it was that thing for me. So for my son, you know, wherever the games are, whatever it is, you know, he always could look in the stands and see me there and know that there was that support there, somebody rooting him on.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
absolutely, man. I know, like Mo said, some of we had I was younger. I think my main thing was just kind of like with Nyla, it was just like to this day, every day I tell myself, don't do a disservice. Don't do a disservice. Like that just stays in my head like on a daily basis with her, man. And you know, even before we jumped on, I'm like, damn, I'm about to be late. You know, Conley tell me like her medicine was ready and I had to go run and get it from the store. So I'm, you know, when you like rushing, everybody seemed to be taking their damn time in the line. So I'm like, I'm probably about to be late, but you know, but I was guys will just have to hold tight, but I'll get here, man. But I just, that's like my thing, though. I just say to myself, don't do a disservice in, you know, in regards. And I think about this one time, and I never got the guy's name to this. I never asked for his name or whatever. Nyla had to be about 2. Her and I went to IHOP just to grab something to eat. You know, I'm just being a father, thinking nothing of it, not doing nothing extra, nothing, just eating, what have you there. Then, was about to pay. Waitress is like, guy across, the guy across just paid for you guys. Then, so I looked over, I'm just like, I'm like, damn, I don't look bummy or nothing, so I was just, nah, but he just like, man, I just loved how you just interacted with your daughter, just sitting here eating, having a good time and just interacting with her, man. He's like, it's on me. I mean, like I said, to this day, that touched me. Like I said, he's like, I didn't get a picture, wasn't trying to go, I think I might have mentioned it, but I never, that touched me. I was just like, damn, maybe I am doing something right, because it's hard. I mean, it's hard. I don't know if I'm doing something right or not doing something right. So to get, kind of just a pat on the back from the brother, like in the booth across from me, man, that was kind of cool, in that regards here. So, man, like I can relate to what all you guys are just saying here. What makes a father, man? What makes a father a father?
I think
it's about. Go ahead.
No, I was
Who
gonna
the hell
say,
knows? Learning every day.
Yeah.
It ain't really no definition, man. That's how I look at it.
I think going back to what Dog said, man, just being present.
Being present, man.
That's the key. I think one thing we can all laugh about, just to bring some levity to the conversation and not be too deep, is like we all got girls. And like my fingers aren't built for doing hair. They're just not. They're not built for that. And so I've documented almost every step of the way from birth to current day, and I got in that where I've captured like my hair skills, and so I've made a lot of progress. I made significant progress.
Right.
I mean, I won't get no credit from her moms, but that to me has been one of the most challenging things, but also one of the most rewarding things, because I can see the accomplishment that I'm making or that I've made over the course of time.
Right.
But yeah, man. So that, I mean, to Key's point, it's a constant evolution. Like we're always evolving and always becoming better. I'm not dealing with college tuition, so that's a sacrifice that Key had to make at some point that I haven't had to make yet. Obviously, it's coming, but that he's evolved and got to that space already, and we're working to get there as well one day.
Yeah, man. I think like being present is key, man. Like I remember, being in high school and playing sports. And my parents didn't come to my games. I mean, they came to a few of my games. But I know for me, I don't miss anything, bro. Swimming, karate, soccer. I mean, I want them to see me there. Because it's like we got to do better than our parents did. Our parents did the best that they could have done.
Mm-hmm.
So I just believe in just being there, and I mean, fatherhood. Like it's you're learning every day. Every day, and having a girl, that's different, bro. That's a little different, man. And it's almost you become that protector. Like even now, man. If we out somewhere, post, pre-COVID, and a little boy on the school trip, if we get too close, and he don't mean no harm, bro. But I'm like this, man. Back up a little bit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my little girl. Now we didn't get to where Mo is. Mo, he gotta be like, hey, man, date. First date?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a couple of movies. Double date.
Yeah.
You sat in the same row? You sat a couple rows behind the same row?
Nah, we in the same row, B.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
No. I mean, yeah, having daughters is hard because like right now, even for us with our oldest, we just found out that, well, not just found out, it's been about maybe like a month and a half now. We found out that we will be grandparents in the next like 7 months.
Oh,
Congrats.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
but
Congrats.
Papa
you
Snap.
know, you but even though it's hard because even though she's an adult, you know what I mean? She's 26 years old, but at the same token, it's still, regardless of what, you can't get out of that concept of that's your little girl. You know what I mean? It's not gonna look any different to you. So even in, her being an adult, being in a relationship and knowing that's part of what it is, she said that was probably one of the hardest things she had to do was come and have the conversation because she was more so fearful of my reaction, but my thing is, while it's not something that you want to, totally think about, you do have to come to realization that, yeah, she's an adult now. You know what I mean? I was like, you're 4 years away from 30. You're actually an adult. I have to actually look at you in the realm of being an adult, but at the same time, you still got to size homeboy up and let him know what it is. Regardless of what the situation is, you're still always going to be their first line of protection. So they know that. And it's hard for me because I got 3 daughters. So, man, listen. But at the same time, like you said, it's always still just that being present. And one of the big things I've always tried to do is make sure I maintain the open line of communication with them so that they never felt like they have to go seek advice elsewhere. Like, I mean, I want to be their parent, be that role model, but then still want to be cool enough with them where they'll feel like, when there's things going on, that they don't have to go to their friends. Because I tell them all the time, your friends are just as dumb as you. So they're going to give you the most horrible advice. You know what I mean? If you truly want to know something, you would want to come and talk to us. You know what I mean? Because my thing is, I'd rather you share it with me and me be able to help you. I'm not going to take your head off for it because we've been where you were. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be that hypocritic type of individual and act like I wasn't where you were. So I want you to be able to feel comfortable and coming to share with me because we're going to give you the best advice possible because we have your best interest at heart at all times.
Absolutely, man. And to your point, Rayon, my thing is having open communication. I get home. I want you to get home safe. I don't care what the hell happened. I mean, we'll figure that out later. Like I said, I want you in one piece to get home. And like I said, I think when she go to her mom, probably more with certain things, absolutely. But I think it's just one of those things that I still make it. I try not to have too many facial expressions if it's some guy stuff come up or what have you here to where she be like, oh, I can't talk to this man. You know what I mean? So I try to. They do come out, but I try my best to kind of hold them in a little bit. But I definitely the door open for communication because I just want you to get home. And like I said, we'll figure the rest out.
But I know this too, man. Like with us, Joe's she's a screamer. She like to get loud, And with me, I play it cool because the kids, if they do whatever, knock over some juice or they make a mess, they say, "Daddy, I made a mess." Okay, let's clean it up. That's okay. That's okay. And that's because you want them to come talk to you. They want them to talk to you. So if they don't come talk to her, hopefully they come talk to me. Just like you want them to have that open dialogue, and I pray that it stays that way as the years go on. Because that reaction, if you react like it's a big deal all the time, they're not gonna talk to you. Because I went through that as a kid. My mom was like that. She was a screamer. So I talked to her about certain stuff. So I mean I like to learn from what didn't work as a kid for me, and not bringing it to my house. And that's what I've been doing. And pray that things go as smooth as possible. Nothing that smooth.
Is it crazy?
Hey, Rayon, I feel like I'm talking to some rookies over here, man. 40, I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't gonna never come to you, man. Especially no boys. They ain't gonna into something is wrong.
Yeah, facts.
And
Now,
they gonna cut
y'all
it's
ever had to
wrong.
check? You ever had between you and Ray? You ever had to check in these little jokers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of,
yeah, hell yeah.
kind of nudge them a little extra hard, like let them know what
Hell
time
yeah.
it is.
They know what it is when they come through. They already know the drill. Like I'm very protective, and like I let them know. Listen, I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to, and I'm not to be funny. I'm not trying to be your homeboy. I just want to get to know who you are, know what you're about, know what your family's about. I don't want to be your friend because if you cross the line and I got to touch you, I don't want you to feel like this is coming out of nowhere because I'm gonna put my hands on you. But at the same token, I do want you to know that, you know what I mean, especially for your girls, one big thing that I tell, especially like my brother, my cousins, you always want to make sure that if they're involved with a guy, that they know that there is a male present in their life. They always want to know because the ones who don't feel as though like the father is there or effectively there or that ever-present role, those be the ones who will try to take advantage or overstep their boundary. When they know that there's that presence there and that you will come for them, that kind of sets the tone initially so that they kind of know. Like we've never really had no real issues because they all get the conversation when they first come through. They know what it is. Like if this is somebody that you're going past friendship and you're looking to want to start dating or whatsoever the case may be, you know, they got to come here and they got to have this sit down and we got to get to know them. I want to know who their family is. I want to know who their friends are because I need to know the people that you're going to be around and what's going on and how I'm going to be able to get at you at any given time. You know what I mean? So far, it's been pretty good. You know what I mean? The people have been decent. And I mean, maybe they only want to bring the decent ones around. The knuckleheads, they probably won't bring around. But so far, we've been lucky.
Yeah.
I haven't had to talk to anyone yet. Only one in high school, but he was cool. I was just trying to scare him.
Yeah, that was it. That was just scary.
Yeah, just brought him in the basement while I was cleaning the guns, you know.
Yeah. Nah.
I haven't had any problem. Like you said, if you present in their life and they know that, they don't test you.
Yeah, they ain't gonna touch you.
And plus, you know, they know who to mess with and who not to, depending on how they were raised, you know. So they're not gonna mess with somebody that's different than they.
Right. That's the thing. Right. Gotcha.
Now I know every household different, you know, as far as, you know, the lady or the wife or what have you. How's that just, you know, trying to do your father thing with, you know, obviously your significant other, like in the crib, or if you're not, you know, obviously living together, just in general, just that whole co-parent, man. How's that been just, you know, for you guys? I know it's a lot. I know it's a loaded joint. I know it's a loaded question. I know it's loaded.
It's tough, is.
I could be real and like my first daughter, Ari, me and her mother are not together, but we co-parent. I could say initially it was kind of tough, and I think it was more so tough because I think what happened was she thought it was gonna be a thing where we were gonna separate, she was gonna do whatever, and then I was still gonna be there waiting in the woods. And then things kind of transitioned and everything kind of changed for me. And I think it was more so of a terseness of her thinking that I would still kind of just be there and things would come back around. So for a little bit, it was rocky. But as far as the co-parenting, we've been good in that respect because, you know, I just let her know, like, and initially, this is what it's gonna be. You know, every Thursday, I'm gonna pick her up after school. She's gonna stay with me from Thursday till Monday. And then Monday, I'll bring her, well, this was even before she started school, but Monday, I'll bring her to her grandmother's, and her grandmother used to watch her for us while we were at work. And then you could pick her up on Mondays. And, you know, I said anything that goes on, like, and I think what made it cool for us is like, there was any argument about like visitation or who's doing what, this and that. I'm like, nah, listen, anything as far as her school fees, extracurricular activities, whatever, don't worry about that. I'll take care of that. And I think for her, it got cool for her because she knew every weekend she had free. Like she was ghost. She didn't have to worry about being with her. But I think what happened is later on in life, it did kind of create a little bit of a barrier for them to work through, because she's a lot closer to me and has more of a relationship with me because we spent so much time together, you know. So in like the latter stages, like the last, like, you know, teen to like her young adult, it was a little bit of a growing pain for her and her moms, but they're getting to a better place.
Yeah. Real stuff, man. How about you guys? And but crickets.
Now, I'll say for me, I think it was a challenge from the start. You know, it was rough sledding. You know, I think for me, at the time, me and my daughter's mother, we were living together. She ended up moving out. I think Ayla was 3, so we're going on like 4 years now. And it was a pretty difficult transition for me, mainly because I took the perspective of, you know, my daughter didn't ask to be here, so I need to do everything I possibly can to make sure she has everything that she needs, both from a material standpoint as well as a mental standpoint. And I mean, no knock on her mother, but I know that mentally I'm at a different place than she is. And I think my awareness to what this world is about and what we need to furnish our children with to be prepared and successful, I always felt that I was at a different stage than her mom was. You know, like mom still wants to go out and turn up. You know, I'm trying to turn down and focus and realign and make sure that I'm planting seeds that are going to bear great fruit, you know, mentally for her in the future. And so we always got into our tiffs. I think part of it was her being upset that we weren't together anymore, and she knew the only way that she can get to me was through my daughter. And so, you know, I had to endure a lot of that stuff where we were be dealing with issues or having arguments or disagreements over like almost nothing. But later I learned that it was most likely because, you know, she was hurt. So hurt people, you know. And so we eventually got to a better point. I mean, now we're very amicable. You know, you know, if there's ever a point in time when she needs me to watch Ayla, like I'm there. You know, I don't, you know, we have like a 50-50 as you can get. That's how we have it. And you know, it works for her, it works for me, and it works for Ayla, you know, which is the most important thing. You know, and I think, you know, just setting the most important thing was to really put yourself out of the equation and focus on what she needs and let that be the guiding light to all decisions. You know, listen, is mom going to do some dumb stuff? Absolutely. You know, 100%. I'm expecting something dumb to happen tomorrow, but real. But I think for me, man, like as long as I'm prepared to expect it, I can absorb it that much easier, you know. So, but yeah, it was a fight in the beginning, but I think now we're in a much better place.
Yeah.
I think for me it was, you know, we did a lot of talking, and before kids even became involved, a lot of talking about how you want to raise the kids. And I think that was key. And, you know, it's like we're a team, and we try to stick together. We don't split any kind of thing that goes on that's a disagreement about the kids. We don't do it in front of the kids. I really enjoy having peace in my home, and we work together, man. You know, it's almost like one thing I said to her too. You know, when she was pregnant with Jackson, I said, when my son comes here and I'm talking to my son, I gotta talk to my son. Let me talk to my son. Don't get involved in that. Because when you're talking to, you know, our daughter, if we have one, that's you and her. When I'm talking to my son, you stay out there. You know, so I mean, I believe in just, you know, working together, man. Because I mean, I want the home to be peaceful for the kids, you know, and that's how it's been. You know, any anything that we don't agree on, we discuss it, not in their presence or whatever, and it's about working together, and hopefully you're on the same page. That helps a lot too. We believe in keeping stuff in-house, and you handle it between you two, and you go from there. It's been nice, man. It's been smooth, bro. So and we that's our program, how we do it. And
Yeah. Anything for us rookies, Mo?
Hey, look, like with me and my wife, we never had with the girl, we was always on the same page. It was that boy.
Yeah.
He was a problem, but it took a while for us to get on the same page when it come to him. And once we got on the same page, we was smooth sailing from there.
Mm-hmm.
Once he realized we was a team, he couldn't do nothing with us.
Mm-hmm.
But with the girl, man, we never had an issue yet. So like it's all about teamwork, man. It's about being on the same page, and like even if we do disagree, let's disagree in private.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know I had to learn, and I'm still learning, like to just fall the hell back. Like, so when Nyla and Colleen got their little thing, like let them situate it. If they upstairs doing whatever, keep my ass right in my seat and don't get up. That's their thing. They'll figure it out. I don't need to kind of just be like, hey, what's going on? Anything all right? Like I said, just keep my ass in the chair. They'll figure it out. I mean, so that's something I continue to work on, man. I know I was bad early on, as far as just kind of wanting to make sure things was cool. To your point, though, I just be wanting peace in the crib, and if I need, I had to jump in everywhere. Like, that's what I would do. But I'm learning, like, to just sit my ass back, and they'll figure it out. They'll figure out, and then everything ain't meant for me to be involved in. Like, mind your business. So yeah.
It's hard, man. Like for me, there's times where Joe was doing Jasmine's hair. I'm like, what is going on in there, man? Like the screaming, and when I walked in, she told me, I got back up. I'm like, good Lord, man.
Yeah, that hair ain't no joke.
Yeah, man, the hair's rough, bro.
Yeah, the hair ain't no joke.
Hair's rough, man.
And fighting and fussing between them.
Goodness, man.
Yeah. Yo, anything you guys wish I would have known sooner before y'all became dads?
You ain't got enough time, man.
Give me.
Man.
Every damn thing, man.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, man.
I didn't have my father wasn't in my life like that. He was, in and out, but I didn't have a blueprint, man. And my grandfather worked all the time, so he was working 24/7. So I didn't have the greatest examples, man. So like I said, I was just winging it. Mm-hmm. I'm still winging it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you also got to take into consideration too, even when we did have the blue people, we're at a different age and different time right now. So a lot of the things that we did learn and not manifest, we can utilize some of it, but a lot of it has to be tailored to kind of meet them where they are right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you can actually, in some essence, lose them, if you're not kind of in a different space or a different mindset. Because, like, for example, now where everything is technology based. So before, you had to be around somewhere for somebody to reach you or whatever. Now everybody has cell phones, and like we had to have the conversation with the little one the other day, because everybody else, he comes home every day. All my friends have cell phones, and then I said, "Listen,
trying to wear you down.
Trying to wear.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah. Like, listen, we already established the rule. We already know until, like, especially because you're not doing any of the activities because of COVID, because she used to do lacrosse and soccer and this and that. But like you said, dog, we're always there. Like at practice, nah, I'm not leaving. I'm there. So there's no reason for you. I said,
Who you gonna call? I'm there. You not calling nobody.
yeah, but it's those little things. Like I said, man, all of us, didn't have a specific blueprint, but even for what we did know or what we did have, you're still going to have to tailor it. Like you said earlier, it's going to be a learning process. It's a continual learning process.
Well, it goes back to the same thing. Like, even though there was no blueprint, but you were present, bro. And when you're present, you're gonna learn, man. You're gonna learn. You're gonna figure out. You're gonna make mistakes, but you're present. At least you did. Now, the one thing our kids can't say is, "Daddy wasn't there." Yeah, Daddy was there. But it is. I mean, it's a tough job, man, because you want the best for your kids, and part of my legacy, I want to raise good people, good-hearted people who want to help others, and just want to do the right thing. And, you work together with your mom and you hope and pray that, your kids will see you being good people and they follow suit. But,
Yeah. Nah, good stuff, man. Like I said, I try to get too deep with you guys, man. And I appreciate y'all even just taking a little bit of time. Kind of want to end this on some fun, man. Let's loosen this up a little bit. Kind of put you guys on the spot a little bit. So y'all on y'all whips. Will we 95 or the Merit?
Merit.
95, man. I done traveled that Merit too many times. If one lane gets shut down, it's a wrap.
You probably want all the lights too. You ain't messing with the Merit at night, huh? High school or college?
Wow. I gotta go with high school, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say college because I get it right this time.
Okay.
I say college, man. It was a great time. Learned a lot. I say college.
Yeah, I'll lean towards high school. By a small margin.
All right. Y'all probably don't remember this one. Let me see. For that ass or hot rod in the burning flames?
Oh, for that ass.
Yeah, I gotta go for that ass, man.
Yeah, because for that ass is all of us.
Yeah, I have to say for that.
Hot rod in the burning flames is,
It's all, probably all about hot rod anyway. So. What 10-cent wings or Con Hall?
10-cent wings, man.
10-cent wings.
I gotta go Con Hall, man. You had Barb with the entertainment, and what's the dude name? What's the dude name? Vern.
Right. That's his name. That's his name.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Con Hall had the entertainment, man.
Con Hall, man. All the cereal you can eat.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know why I'm about to take that back? It might be that damn waffle maker.
Oh,
yeah.
The waffle maker. That's right.
Waffles. The waffles. Yeah, you may be Con Hall. Yeah, the waffles, man.
Yeah. Now Shawn kind of just took the next one I had. I had Mr. Vern or Miss Barbara.
Barb, man.
Barb.
Barb.
God rest her soul.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Messing with my Connecticut boys here. Is something crucial or is it blazing?
Oh, it's blazing.
Lazy.
Oh, you know it is blazing.
Blazing. Here we go. Alley Cat or Tipton's?
Tipton's.
Tipton's, bro.
Tipton.
All right, this might get y'all in the doghouse.
Uh-oh.
Fatherhood or husband or significant other?
Whoa.
Wait.
I said fatherhood. No, I didn't know if listen, everybody's not married, so that's why I said fatherhood or husband. Father or husband?
Wow, yeah.
That's a hard one.
That's tough, man. I mean, but when you need your woman to make the babies, you know.
Philosopher size, preach. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I need my woman first. Then we're gonna make those babies, man.
Okay.
Yeah, fatherhood, man.
Fatherhood, man.
Ray,
These girls,
what you say, Ray?
these girls. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. No, don't.
Nah, husband.
All right. Each of you guys, just in general, nothing detailed, what have you. What you most proud of?
I think I'm most proud of, like, there's certain goals that I said I wanted to do, and I did a lot of them. You know, I'm also proud of the fact that, you know, I just try to do the right thing by my family, by my kids. And no matter what happens, man, I try to keep on going. You know, I try to keep on going, and I try to pull those along with me who may want to quit. But you know, I'm just proud of just you know, setting goals and kind of knocking them down and trying to set some more.
Next up.
I'd have to say outside of possibly my kids, just in the sense of them all being you know, the oldest three being young adults, you know, 2 in college right now. Just seeing them in their maturation and the fact that, you know, they've taken what it is that we've given them, but they've developed their own identities and are being themselves, genuinely never really had any issues with them, you know, knock on wood, no trouble. They, all intents and purposes, been great kids. But outside of that, I think what I'm most proud of is the ability for all of us to still have relationships. It's not possibly as tight as we were when we were in school, but to be able to see all of you guys in, you know, in our own aura as grown men and being able to be successful where we are, taking care of our families and actually just living life and enjoying life. I think, you know, seeing
nobody in jail, bro. Nobody in jail, man.
Yeah.
You know,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a as for me, it makes me feel proud as just young black men, us being where we are right now.
Nah, real shit, man. Got 2 more.
For me, is just being here, man. Just the odds were stacked against me. You know what I mean? Coming from South Carolina, you know, mother on drugs, and just actually coming to Connecticut just to be here until the Christmas break, and ended up staying.
It's deep.
Everything was stacked against me. Even when I left, didn't come back to school. Like I was supposed to be working in retail or something like that. or out here selling drugs or doing whatever. Now, you know, I'm married. I got a pretty good job, making pretty good money, got a house. I mean, I look forward to coming home, just sitting on my porch and smoking a cigar, man.
Yeah.
So just you know, just being here, just being in my eyes, being successful.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think for me, this is a tough one because I'm real hard on myself, you know. So I think in terms of like a proud moment, you know, so not to bring it down, so tomorrow marks the 4-year anniversary of my dad passing tomorrow, and so I think one of the proudest moments I can recall was, you know, the moment my dad got to meet my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, and knowing that that eventually my dad was going to pass probably within a couple of years at that time, and knowing that I was able to accomplish that or give him that before his passing was like, that's like probably the greatest moment for me, and able to document it. That's one thing about kids, man. You become like Steven Spielberg of you like taking everything in. You know, and so to be able to have those moments, man, that you know, I can always go back to and think of those moments. They always bring a proud moment for me to be able to say that I was able to have a child and have my dad experience that, because, you know, to keep it real, you know, his grandkids prior to my daughter, it was rough sledding, you know,
Yeah,
and
Right.
and I know that he always wanted me to have kids, because I think that he always felt that to a certain degree I would do my best to check the boxes if I was blessed with that opportunity. And so knowing that I was able to share that with him is probably one of the greatest moments I think in my life.
That's good.
Nah, it's real, man.
Real.
And I'm just gonna go at each and every one of y'all with this one. So I start with Mo. What's the best part about being Key Langley, man?
Best part about being Key Langley, man. Woo. Like I said, just being able to come to a house of your own, and when I come in, everything stopped. You know what I mean? I don't even get a chance to go to the bathroom sometime, man. You know, they talk in my ear off. Being able to just come home, sit out here on the porch, smoke a cigar. You know what I'm saying, having great people around me, good friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no type of drug addictions.
Yeah, real.
I'm not a big drinker. You know, like I said, man, just being able to come home and sleep at night peacefully. That's the best thing for me, man.
Nah, appreciate it. Best part about being Rayon?
I'd have to say just unapologetically being me. Like I've always been comfortable in my own skin. Like, you know, whether if you don't like it, I still love it. Like and being that, I think it makes other people when they're around me feel comfortable, because there's nothing pretentious about it. You know, never putting on for anybody. Like I'm just gonna be myself. You know, and slowly but surely be able to try to improve on the things that I feel for myself that would make me a better person, whether it be a better friend, a better husband, better dad. You know, every day, I ask, you know, part of my prayer when I get up is just, you know, have me find out where it is that I need to improve and what it is that I got to do to make that improvement, so that I can make not only a situation better for myself, but make it better for everybody that's around me.
Nah, absolutely, man. Best part about being Shawn?
think the best part about being me is just my personality. You know, I'm pretty even kiltered. I'm never too high. I'm never too low. And you know, I'm a very calculated risk taker. You know, and so everything is really thought out and planned, and I've always been that way ever since I was a kid. You know, so I've been very consistent as it relates to that. And then, you know, I think I'll just close with the reason why we're on the phone is best part of me being me is just having my daughter. You know, she gives me purpose. You know, I think without her here, man, I'd still be trying to figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, I think having her definitely gives me that guiding light that I need to make sure that I stay on course and I stay focused and I stay positive and I stay true to whatever it is that I got to do.
Yeah. And finally, best part about being Jake.
I mean, it's like what Rick said, man. Get comfortable in my own skin, man. I think I started doing that when I was like probably 29 to 30. Man. You know, you do what makes you happy. And once you can, you know, you're not worried about what someone is saying about you, no matter if it's friends, family. That is freedom, bro. That is pure freedom. And best thing about me is just being free, doing what I want to do, set my goals, and just you know, life is good, man. You know, I enjoy coming home, and truth be told, a lot of cats don't like going home, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of cats don't want to go home, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I love being home. I am loved at home, and you know, it's a good thing. Life is good, man, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to call y'all my friends too.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Speak about blessed. You know I've said this to you guys in the past, and you know what I mean, and I just continue to reiterate it, man. You guys just linking up with you guys at Southern, man. Again, you just never know, just walking on the campus or wherever the case is, who the hell you gonna meet or run with or whatever the case is, man. But I'm gonna use that word blessed again, like blessed to just connect with you guys and just good guys. I mean, like I said, never mind good, great, man. Nobody's locked up. Like I said, we never had to put our dough together to bail anybody out.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the case is, man. And you know, whether it was from playing sports, just walking to campus, going to parties. Somebody had a car, we hopped in and squished in, and somebody mad they in the middle seat. Whatever the case is, man. Like I said, we figured it out, man. And you know, whether we all got through it or just took different journeys, man. Whatever, it just didn't stop, man. And you know, and individually, you guys, like I said, you know, I have a list of like just everyday heroes, man, and you guys are on it, man, because I think just kind of how I try to pride myself, man. I just always want good things said when my name get brought up, you know what I mean? And I think it was just one of those things here, man, let me try and do this. Or I never wanted to be like, man, I don't know where everybody ain't seen him, you know, or he just got out of rehab the other day, you know what I mean? But there's no knock on those who fell off and had to go to rehab. Hopefully everybody's good or what have you. But you never had to say that about me. And I think it was just one of those things, like I'll just say again, I always just wanted like something good when my name got brought up, man. But I'm an extension of all you guys, man, just making sure like, cause they're, you know, whether it's the group text or just knowing what folks is doing, man, like that revives me. Just kind of like, all right, even if I'm in the funk or whatever the case is, like, oh shit, you know, Shawn got this going on, or you know, dog, Rayon, or somebody joking, or whatever the case, it picks me up. It's a nice pick me up, you know, especially when you just had those days, man. And like I said, you guys are like my everyday heroes, man. And I just think you guys officially being y'all help it be officially me, man. That's all I can really say, man. Thank you guys. I mean, even for taking time out tonight. I mean, just to hear things I didn't even know about, or even your thoughts, whether it's fatherhood or just how you got to Southern or wherever the hell it is, man. Like I said, this is real cool, man. And I know this thing is starting to open up. You know, obviously, I mean, we'll see how things play out, man. But I can't wait to kind of just get with you guys and, you know, hang out, what have you, man. But like I said, I really appreciate this and just appreciate y'all more than anything.
Likewise,
man.
Definitely, man. It's all love.
No. So go get yourselves out the doghouse because your wives and ladies are probably listening. So Yeah, man.
Yo, that's why Rayon outside, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I came out to enjoy the patio, kid.
Oh, that's what we gonna say. We gonna enjoy the Nah, definitely, man. Like I said, love y'all, man, and definitely, I'm sure somebody got something silly to say tomorrow.
All right.
All right, fellas, one love.
All right,
All right.
peace,
All right,
fellas.
fellas, man.
Peace.
Talk to you.
Nah, good stuff. Good stuff. My guys, man, missing a few of them, but you know, I have more than enough, man. Jimmy, Rayon, Shawn, Dog, Mo. Like I said, man, just what it is, man. Like I said, I get a little melancholy sometimes around some of this stuff here, man. But you know, I would have it no other way. People that are in my life here that help me get to where I had to go and continue to just be there, whether they know it or not. So I'm just gonna end it on that note. Put my hand over my heart. That means I feel you. Yeah.